want to bring the piano bench from upstairs?
That won't fit down here.
It won't?
No, we're live, by the way.
Oh.
Look at the camera and say hello.
This is live? What?
We're live.
Oh my God. What if I just
This is terrifying.
What if I just walked away and we let her host the show?
Sounds good. Okay, it's all yours, Malia.
Oh, what would I talk about?
Probably not us.
Not you.
Yes.
Is that what you said? Not us?
Yeah. So how do you say your name? Is it Malia?
Malia.
Malia. Okay, I got it.
It's a common mistake.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
I can barely say Corey.
Same. That's too much. Too much for me.
Okay, this is Breaking the Chains, episode 7. And
Corey, it's weird having you off camera.
Floating disembodied voice.
You need to get in here. Your friend's uncomfortable.
Yes.
Does this make it better?
I feel like it's a job interview now. Like I should ask her questions, or she asks me questions. I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
That could get interesting.
We're going to do this instead.
This is the show who Jim Lujan and Corey Kerr collaborate live.
Brought to you by Mount Baldy Lodge. Whenever you go to Mount Baldy and you want to lodge, go to Mount Baldy Lodge.
Mine's less exciting. It's just something I found in the fridge. It's mystery drink. That's what we'll call it.
Welcome to the show, Ms. Kerr.
Thank you.
And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Live friends creating thing. So have you ever seen the show?
Clips. Yeah, Corey will send me clips here and there.
That's all I watch too. But I only watch my clips.
Just yours.
I fast
That's
forward.
understandable.
Yeah. It's mostly Corey though. So
yeah.
But well, this is the show where we are live creating this animated project, that we're doing together. I don't know if Corey told you, probably not, but I picked the project that's the furthest from Corey's stuff, that like the most uncomfortable zone that he could be in. There's no revolutions. There's no politics. There's no, algorithms. I know we always tease him, but
he's too smart for us.
But we're having a good time doing it. We're having a really good time doing it, and I'm learning a ton from Corey. I really am. Too much. My mind can't comprehend all of the stuff he's doing. But hopefully he's learning some lazy, smart habits from me. That's the goal.
I'm sure he is.
So yeah. So if he stops doing chores around the house, you can blame this show.
Indeed, I will. I'll remember that.
This all came together pretty quick. Well, the last show that we had after the show was done, I think that's when I asked Corey, "Hey, do you think your wife, Malia, not Malia, okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about over there, but it's Malia, would be interested in doing this?" And then maybe you could tell the audience a little bit about yourself, why we asked you, because there's a reason.
What is it? What is it?
You're star of stage, screen, and
I'm free, Corey says. That's probably closer to the reason I would give.
And free.
Oh, I have so much acting experience. I'm sure you've seen me somewhere on television.
Yeah.
I have dabbled. I'm a dabbler in community theater. That is what is available to me. So, and I love it. It's been great. I enjoy it a lot.
That's awesome. I've never done community theater or community service. So no matter what you hear.
You probably serve your community.
Even though the judge has ordered him to, he still hasn't.
Did you hear that from Corey?
Yeah, court order.
The peanut gallery.
Corey, we're getting a lot of comments saying, Corey, you need to get on screen because it's weird.
They miss you.
I literally can't.
You've got to give the people what they want.
I would just be crouching off, and isn't this weirder? Just having my head just crouching.
No, because get
Oh,
that.
cool.
Here. Let's just maneuver. If
Okay,
you're going to
so-
have things to say, you better be willing to show your face.
I'm willing to show my face. I just am on an old man, and I don't want to sit on this really uncomfortable stool over here.
We make sacrifices.
I'm gonna ambush you with couples therapy now. Okay, I have a few questions.
Deal.
Okay.
Deal.
Corey,
Real quick, Jim. I didn't get the dialogue. Actually, I was about to ask you on live TV here what my.
well, I'll let the audience in on a little bit of this, so they just don't think we're insane. Well, they might, but tonight we decided to have Malia play one of the girls in this short that we have, and there's not that many lines, but Malia, I'll let you know, this is ripe for ad-libbing, and Corey can just send me a bunch of stuff and I'll.
I have so much experience in that field. I'm definitely ready.
Yes. And yeah, so remember, if they ask you if you can ride a horse in a movie, you say yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So if you can fly a plane, yes. So, all right. So Corey, are you still looking for the dialogue, or did it come through?
I don't have it on any of my emails.
Let's
So,
see.
do you want to send it on Messenger, maybe?
Yeah. All right, Corey. And while you do that, you vamp, because I'm going to send it to you right now.
Okay. So this show has a typical gym rat, jock bro, like an aging guy though, like one of the guys who used to be great at football in high school and just has never really moved on past that. And he is chatting up 3 girls at a bar who are totally uninterested, and you're playing one of the girls.
Corey, is there any way you can show her some artwork from the girls?
Yeah,
and show her the one that she's playing?
This is already very exciting to me.
Okay.
She enjoys tearing misogynists down. So, let's see. So this is a shot that I will play while I'm pulling up Photoshop. So this is the guy slamming down his shot glass right there. And then my computer is being really weird tonight. This is just a long shot of hello? What? Did it freeze? Lovely.
Uh-oh, did it freeze?
Yeah, I can't click on anything right now. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is just a bunch of other people at the bar. I'm going to put this over on the other monitor so you can look at it over there. And then I will pull up. I'm a big kid now. Every time I say the word pull up, that comes to mind.
I didn't know that about you.
Now you know.
I'm learning.
You're learning all kinds of things. Okay.
So that character right there is Unchained Wayne. He's the star of it. And he's 5'2" of just wiry fury. It's basically he's just calling out a bully, and then they go outside and they have a little fisticuffs. But at the beginning of the cartoon, this bully is at these girls' table, uninvited, kind of standing there with his 2 henchmen, and he's doing shots and throwing them down, and he's just hey, you want to go outside and see my truck? That kind of. And so basically all 3 girls. One of the girls is going to be played by my friend Deacon, and the other girl I think I'm going to do the voice for. But we didn't want to do a Shakespeare thing where it's all guys doing. So have a genuine 100% actual female voice artist.
You'll be credited as the token woman.
Yes.
in the show.
Wow.
I've never been known as such. I'm very excited.
But beyond that, my thinking is this. My thinking is this would be so cool. This is Corey's, working on this. We have an actress right there that can do this. And I talked to Corey, and he said that you were up for it, and I'm very easy to work with. So here we go. So this will be a little kind of insight in a recording session. Although this is the first time I've ever done a remote one, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So you're the one in the middle, the blonde one in the middle. Her name's Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly. And you know what my wife pointed out? That she looks like, I have a cousin Kelly that originally from Tucson, funnily enough. And she looks kind of like her. I didn't mean for that really to happen, but maybe subconsciously I did. I don't know. But anyway, Kelly out of the three is the most probably vocal and probably sort of their leader. And and so she's just basically a lot of, there's going to be and Corey, let me know when you got the email because I think it went through this time. Basically, Leanne just asked me, is she the only one watching this right now? I don't know. I can't tell.
There's a couple others.
Okay, there's a couple others, Leanne, if you're watching. Hi, Leanne. Leanne's not here right now, by the way. So.
Okay, I got the email.
So, oh, you got it?
Yep.
Okay, so so the cool thing is you're not really, it's not so much a dialogue back and forth between the two. It's just going to be a bunch of lines and I can cut them in, or we can edit them in, of her just saying stuff like, whatever, okay, enough. And because the guy keeps going on and she's like, okay, go away. All right, enough. You know, so the more mad you get, even if you have to punch Corey in the arm to get that feel.
A little bit of that. Okay.
If face is open, whatever you want, just whatever gets the best performance. And Corey, you have to stay right there and do it. So,
yeah.
Okay.
But,
okay. So, how do you want to capture the audio? Do you just want me to do it? Because I'm using my mic for this live stream. Do you just want to do it on the phone or?
My wife just wrote, I feel so left out, but she's teasing me. She's teasing me.
Tell her to slide in. You made me slide in.
No.
It seems only fair.
My wife is in Bakersfield, California right now at work. So she's going to come back tomorrow. So, and I don't normally video chat with females when she's out of town. So I feel very honored.
Other men's wives?
Other men's wives, yeah, when she's out of town. So I feel very honored.
You don't have to have the stand if you don't want to.
It actually helps.
Yeah, that's why I got it.
So,
okay.
yeah. So, can you open her eyes, Corey? Not Malia's, but the cartoon.
Can you help me, please? I was falling asleep.
Which one is the middle one?
That's Kelly, right? Kelly is the middle.
Kelly in the middle.
Eyes. Those are her eyes. Where is her blink? There's her blink. There we go. She's not happy. She's very angry.
And her eyes are probably going to be going to the right. Would that help a little bit with the mood?
Yeah, because I'm all about the side eye. Me personally, Malia Kerr, I'm a big side eye giver.
That's right.
I can relate to her.
I'm gonna have her just do this while you're talking the whole time.
Her eyes can go. Ooh.
Not even looking. I'm doing funny things.
Here. Oh, I can do that.
Maybe while you're recording, do that. Hey, Corey, how are we going to do the audio file? Are you just going to do one big file or a couple of big files at a time?
Yeah. I mean, oh, you know what? I just thought of what we can do. I'll just record this whole thing on OBS and then rip the audio from that.
Oh, cool. So the audio is pretty. And is anything echoing? Do I need to put earbuds or anything, or are we good?
No, you're fine. Okay. I think that should be okay. Yeah. So we'll test it and see.
Okay.
Mic aux, and I can turn this off. I might, even though Malia's freezing and pregnant, I might go turn the furnace off because we can hear it.
I won't be freezing forever. That's the thing about being pregnant is your body changes.
Are we breaking any labor laws because she's pregnant?
I don't know. There seems to be plenty of pregnant. I think we'd be breaking labor laws if you
didn't use me.
Didn't hire her because she's pregnant.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
That's the main labor law that's going on there. Okay, so I'm gonna mute Jim and just have us. Okay, give me a levels adjustment. Just riff for a minute.
talk about stuff?
Yeah.
How close do you want me to the mic?
Yeah.
Closer, further?
Yeah.
Do you want me to sit back?
Get in a little bit.
Am I talking into here or up here?
Down here.
Down here.
And I can.
Let's put it. Yeah, let's
you
put it up
higher?
a little higher. Mm-hmm.
This is where I don't have to be here, and you could actually get close to the microphone. I'm just going to scoot over and lean uncomfortably from this table. Scoot in there.
God, how's that?
That should
Okay.
be fine. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that's all
You
right.
like that?
Mhm.
Deal.
Okay. Controls and start recording. Okay, I'm recording, Jim. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So you can do as little takes or as many as you want. And because remember, I'm gonna cut them. So the first line is I don't think so. Oh, by the way, this takes place in El Paso. Should we have told her that beforehand? Does it matter?
Does it? Do your best El Paso.
Does it matter to you? I haven't done any El Paso research.
Do you want to work on some? Do you want to work on some characters, like what your character sounds like?
Well, I'd love to actually get Jim's input on the character. Tell me a little bit more about her. They all look. So, are they here to have a good time, and now they're pissed because the guy's been bugging them for a while, or are they here grumpy? Why are they drinking? How about, let's start with that. That's a good question.
Well, in my mind, I would think they're probably work buddies. Maybe one of them used to work with them and they got together and they're kind of reuniting after a while and they were having a good time. But this jock has probably been bothering them for about 20, 30 minutes, and off and on. And then we're joining the conversation where they're already at the end, like, okay, enough, like, dude, go away. And actually, she doesn't have to have a Texas accent because not everybody in Texas is from Texas. So,
that's true. It's a
most
big
people
state.
are not from Texas, I think. So, but she's kind of like so it rather than I guess the only real direction I'll give is rather than underplayed, like, I don't think so. Like, it's not really like that. It's more because they're in a bar and there's music. So
she's more assertive.
Like, I don't think so. A lot of that. Yeah, she's pissed.
Okay. So she's assertive. She's making her feelings clear.
Yes. And I'm going to intercut some of the other lines in between hers too. Like the other girl, like the one on the left, I'll play that one. And she's going to be more kind of whiny, like, get out of here, kind of like that. And then the other girl says some snappy stuff to him, like, eh. And so the Kelly's just like, so like almost like the Kelly would be the one to like really take charge, like probably mace him or something.
Okay. And what do I have? What do you want me to be kind of filling in my brain between lines? Just general heckling.
Yeah, just like if you
the guys kind of pick up on her, right?
A good way to approach it would be to say the line, and then if you feel like going to the next one, just go to the next one. Or if you feel like saying it again, but saying it different, or, that way we have the line by itself, like how it's written. And then we have everything else is like gravy. And sometimes gravy is better than the main dish.
So she's asking what the type of things Jock Bro is saying. Oh,
well, we had some of the lines. I sent some of them, but just recently. You probably haven't. He's saying, I'll tell you exactly what he's saying. He's saying, at one point he says, all right, like, oh, we got some college girls here, yeah. And she's like, dude, we told you, we're not in college. Like, go away, like, just. And he's like, all right, college girl. And then at one point he gets mad. He says, like, oh, what? You're too good for me, college girl. Why don't you go, have your boyfriend serve you some wine spritzers, or I don't know what he says. He says something, And so she's just like listening to a lot of this and just like, enough. This guy's ridiculous. So she's not actually like, the lines are kind of going to be going back and forth a little bit. There's not going to be one real monologue from a long monologue from a person.
Right. Okay. I'm going to try a couple things. You want me to just have at it?
You have at it and have fun. And somebody just said, this is just like an improv show. So give her an occupation.
This is not an improv show. If you came here for an improv show, I hate to disappoint you. Oh, but it is, we're improving some voices. So I don't know. Maybe I'm really bad at this. We have no idea.
That would be entertaining in a different way. That we're not really going for that though. But
Okay, deal. All right, I'm gonna jump in. I don't think so. Whatever. We told you we're not in college. Get out of here already. What's your problem? Get away from us. You're about 3 seconds away from getting maced. This guy doesn't get it. Go away. Let her go. Hey, stop it. So there's a voice.
I like it. We're on the right road, and we're let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, I gotta find the lines where we're at. So, Corey, how good would it be if I just played all those lines in a row, like no editing?
That'd be awesome.
All right. Oh wow. Okay, so Corey, that's well, it's going to be one audio file. So let's do it again, and if you feel like saying anything different, go for it, and give me 20% more anger.
Okay. How do you feel about the slightly lower voice? She doesn't seem like a high-pitched gal to me.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, let me know if you want me to try something else.
I like the especially towards the middle. You started getting the volume up a little bit, like a little energy of anger was good.
So maybe start with that level of energy.
Yeah.
Okay, deal. I don't think so. Whatever. We told you we're not in college. Get out of here. What is your problem? Get away from us. Okay, this guy's about 3 seconds away from getting maced. Oh, he just doesn't get it. Go away. Let her go. Hey, stop it.
I think that's it. I think that's our take. I don't see it. That's perfect. And I felt like almost like my own wife was yelling at me. Honey, I miss you.
So is there any line you want to hear in a different way, different inflection?
Well, do you want to, so she's trying to get him to go away, and then he grabs her friend's arm, and that's when so are there any of those lines that you would say differently?
Seriously, I'm 100% happy with all of the lines. And then the only thing I would say now is let's just do some filler for when they're struggling. Like
sound effects.
Yeah, just like 20 seconds, 15 seconds of like, hey, stop it. Hey, like that type of stuff.
Okay.
And I'll cut it in. So.
Okay. I'm going to start with that last line. Let her go. Hey, stop it. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Get us out of here. Let's go. Ugh. I'm going to punch this guy in the face.
Say it again, but don't laugh.
Oh, I'm going to punch this guy in the face. You could get slightly more foul than that.
I like it. I like it, and because it's gonna the little scene's gonna end really quick when the hero Wayne comes and grabs the guy's hand. So we're gonna jump all the way to they go outside and they've had this outside fight and it's over, and Wayne gets into his and you hear the police coming, and Wayne's like gonna get into his car and head out. So he says something really corny and cool, like kind of like a typical action hero, except he's not. And the girls are just kind of the joke. You always know it's not good when you have to explain the joke to the audience, but I will. The joke is it's just absurd. Like everyone's very like there's really no punchline. The girls are looking at him and they're like, "Wow, he's got it going on." That. Like they wouldn't say that, oh girl, But
yeah, I'm having trouble focusing on what you're saying right now because I'm reading ahead and getting excited. Not quite. I'm not totally ignoring you.
It's because the dialogue is written so masterfully.
I think it is. I think that's why.
So, so I have her saying thank you, Mister, but I wrote this in 30 seconds. So she could say like, hey man, thank you. Like, thank you for what you did.
Thank you, Mr. sounds a little bit like a 5-year-old boy from the 50s.
Or a little creepy.
We'll figure something out with that.
But I have a lot of that was awesome. And then I did write a couple of jokes where she says like, that dude, he's like a pit bull of sexiness, like.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Super serious, like his mullet is like 100% perfect,
Yep.
Oh, and the very last line. So what happens is, Corey doesn't even know this yet. So what happens is they walk by Jock Bro. That's the guy. He's on the ground, but you don't see him really. Or maybe you do. Maybe I'll draw it and you do see him. But one girl like kind of like nudges him in the side. And he makes a noise, and then your girl immediately like spritzes him with mace. Like, and she's like, I told you get maced. And they walk away.
Perfect.
Because mace is always a good way to end a movie.
I think so.
Yes. Oh, my wife says that was great. And it was. Your reading was great.
Thanks, guys.
You've already got fans now. See?
Oh my gosh. This is a dream coming true, Jim.
That's what we do here on Breaking the Chains.
You make dreams come true. I had a feeling.
Corey, you
had
need
a feeling it would go this way.
Glitter, Corey, like a glitter gun. Like
we still have.
I'll do spirit fingers.
We still have that. We still have that pink powder cannon from the OB's office.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys want a pink powder cannon? Why would
sure,
we?
Yeah.
I don't care.
So Malia, you did some voices for Corey's Endo Exo. I'm trying to say Corey. You did some voices for Corey, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. They came out really great. That's another reason why, because I heard your previous work. Your resume spoke for itself.
Well, thank you. Don't tell him that's the only thing I've ever done.
Oh, by the way, Corey was really against this. I didn't want to mention that. I know it caused tension, but it was a sad thing.
He didn't want me to take the spotlight.
I had to really convince him. I begged him, and he's like, okay, this one time.
Fine. I don't want her on my show. I need you to look at that. He's got a fancy new phone with.
I made my wife drive like 300 miles north to watch this show.
To watch the show.
Yes. So thank you, honey, for watching.
Oh.
All right. So whenever it just gets better and better. So I will never be, by the way, the voice director to tell somebody, unless it's super, super important. Maybe I would. But I would never say, no, it's not, I don't think so. It's, I don't think so. I'm not that guy.
Okay.
We're just have fun with it.
Yeah, I might actually try that. Thank you, mister. We'll see. You tell me what you think.
Okay.
Thank you, mister. That was awesome. That dude, he is like a little pit bull of sexiness. His mullet is like 100% perfection. I told you were going to get maced. Okay, how do we feel about the thank you, mister?
I love it. How do you feel about it? Is there anything you wanted to do different? I'm good with it. Which is something you probably should never ask a voice actor, I think.
Yeah, she was breathy because she's a little turned on by this pit bull of sexiness.
By the way, I'm going to be selling this audio to the highest bidders. So
Perfect.
anyone wants to PayPal me, you guys can. We're going to do AMSR with this. So. Do you have any chewing gum? Corey, do you have any chewing gum or any?
Just run your fingernails along the microphone.
That would really add to all of it, I think.
Yeah, maybe if you could chew ice during the whole thing, that would be.
I think that's I could chew on this glass. Willy Wonka style.
I have to say one more thing. We're very fortunate that Dateline NBC isn't on right now, because otherwise Leanne would not be watching this right now.
I understand, and I accept.
Okay.
I think that's just fine. Okay, I'm going to do this again, for the sake of, I know it was really good the first time, but let's just
But you want to be great?
Just in case.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. That was awesome. That dude, he's like a little pit bull of sexiness. His mullet, it's like 100% perfection. I told you were going to get maced. Do you want that? I wonder if I did that line a little bit more under my breath.
When you did that, I thought of something. What if, could you say, God, this is exactly what I said I don't do.
No, please do. I'm fine with that.
Do the 100%, the mullet line a little bit, throw like 15% Kardashian in it. Like his mullet is 100% perfection. Like
Deal.
It starts out like a question.
His mullet, it's like 100% perfection.
That's it.
Too much?
No, the Oscar goes to.
Cheers.
Cheers. I don't have an Oscar, but.
Ta-da. We cheers.
That's awesome. You know what would be fun right now? Speaking of the couples therapy that I'm getting paid to do.
Do tell.
Corey, would you and your wife like to do some barroom Foley for me?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. I'm going to put the timer at 1 full minute.
So are we like...
This is... When you're doing... Yeah, put the mic away from you guys. And when you're doing it, try to, for each of you, to do at least like 2 or 3 different voices. And it could be nonsense. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. And I'll do the rest. I'll fill you guys in. So it doesn't have to be an actual conversation. And if you accidentally get into a conversation, that's quite all right.
Okay, we've got gibberish going on in the background of the bar. That's what we're doing.
We love gibberish. Okay. We're going to start the clock. Ready? Go.
So it turns out it was a wooden eye. You gotta respond to what I'm saying. You don't like gibber over me.
He said gibberish.
Yeah, but you're just gibbering. We're supposed to be going back.
I was doing what the director said.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay.
This is going to turn into some couples therapy.
All right. So let's
a wooden eye. I don't believe you.
Okay. So let's see. What else should we kind of talk about? We're going to come up with something.
Let's talk about how much you love Schitt's Creek.
I hate that show so much. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better than it was, but mostly everyone in that show makes me want to murder anyone who makes.
I think they're all wonderful people. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand. I don't understand why you hate it so much.
Are you leaning into the microphone? Are we going to lean into the microphone?
I'm doing voices. It was a different voice. I don't normally talk like this.
That sounds like the chick from. SNL.
Oh, that Penelope character played by one and only Kristen Wiig.
Do some Penelope for us.
No, I can't do that. No, that's a big fat steal.
Well, it's gonna be in the background. Nobody will hear it.
Nobody, you say? What do you mean nobody? Nobody's listening to this?
Don't touch my leg.
That's so rude.
What else? I don't know. I'm so bad on my feet when it comes to stuff.
Talk about the First Amendment.
What's that?
Talk about the First Amendment. No, I'm kidding. Well, and cut and scene.
Oh, it's awful. Sorry.
Wow, no,
we are so good at that.
That's awesome. I'm going to use that for every film now, and you guys get credits on it for everything. And I'm only going to play those two like that in that order, so they can understand the whole thing.
About that couples therapy.
Yeah, right. We should riff on couples therapy for a minute. Let's do that.
Okay.
I probably should tell you guys I'm not going to use any of this stuff we recorded tonight, but
I'm glad it was entertaining for us.
It was fair.
It's fair.
It was at least Never mind. Words.
So, Malia, are you a huge fan of Corey's animation? Or are you?
Corey's animation is not my personal style, but I am a huge fan of supporting him and doing stuff that he loves.
Because my wife she likes my sense of humor. I'm saying this because she can't answer, but she does. She thinks it's great. I'm such a great husband. Oh my gosh. She says that all the time. She can't answer. But she's not like, she's not a historian too much of my stuff. I mean, she likes it, but like, I think as just a casual observer, but she definitely genuinely like laughs at my like stuff. Like she likes it. So it's not like if I was doing, banjo music and she hated banjo music or something, which my wife says, ha ha, you are the best. It's proof. See, that's in writing. That's legal.
You should take a picture of that right now.
We are. Wait,
Screenshot it.
Screenshot that
I'm gonna
for the hard time.
Right here. I'm gonna tattoo it like that.
For the times when things go wrong.
I am the best.
Because we were joking, Corey and I, about how what if it didn't come out good? Would I allow Corey to stay with you? And I told him probably yes, I would, because of the kids. But
and the cats. Mostly because of the cats.
And the cats. Hey, are you guys cat people?
Yeah.
Malia is a cat person.
I'm cat people.
Oh, my wife, Leanne, tell him, hey, you're a cat person. Oh my God, she's such a cat. I like cats and dogs.
We had cats and a dog and turtles and fish and a California desert tortoise growing up. Malia did not. And so she thought she liked cats and she got a cat.
Listen.
And then she decided that she needed another cat.
No, the cat needed another cat. That was not my decision.
I think our cat needs another cat because our dog is, and they were buddies like that. So
cats need a friend.
Well, Malia was shocked when the second cat didn't act like the first cat. And I warned her, not all cats are going to be this calm, nice thing. So
was it a scratchy, bitey cat?
No, just completely
just feisty. She's more cat-like. The first cat is a little more dog temperament, and the second cat is a little more cat. That's
how our cats were. The one that we have now, the sole survivor, Roxy. She's been on the show.
She was the cold open of last
episode. Yeah.
Well, why didn't you send me that clip?
Very dog-like. Like if you call her, she would come over.
Yes.
Yeah. But our other cat, which probably was Leanne's favorite, was very feminine, very cat-like. And would, if Leanne, this is kind of cool. If Leanne, and I know this has exactly to do with animation. If Leanne was outside gardening, that cat would magically just show up every time and just lay down, like hang out with her. Whereas this cat is like, no, I don't want to, she's just more like hanging out in the house or, hanging out with me. She likes me.
Roxy does what Katana used to do before she went through menopause. And
Katana's going through some hard times right now, let me tell you.
She used to be a really nice cat. Now she's not. But she'll like identify anybody in the room who's having a hard time and just go sit on their lap.
Oh, yeah. Like an empath. Yeah. Yeah.
I think she still kind of is. I just think that she really hates her sister.
That happens with people too sometimes. So.
It does.
Yeah.
It does indeed.
So Leanne says, and this will be the last of our cat talk, but I have to say this. Leanne says she's too jealous to want another cat. That's Roxy is probably too jealous. Yeah. I think. I don't know. But
she doesn't want to share the spotlight.
I don't think so.
That's smart of Roxy.
Yeah. She's around here somewhere. She's probably on the bed or something.
Luna's usually in here when Corey's down here.
I shut the door.
She likes to be around all the time, getting in all sorts of, usually she's climbing the walls, climbing on the books, collections.
Your kids right now are online ordering all kinds of stuff from Amazon.
I hope so.
We had to change the name of our Echo Dot because our 2-year-old kept saying, "Alexa, play Fall Out Boy."
And she would listen.
Centuries.
And she would listen. The problem is,
Stop talking.
yeah, Alexa's listening. She hears you, Corey.
I know.
The problem.
Turn that up, Alexa. Stop.
The problem with the 2-year-old talking to Alexa is that his voice asking for Charlie Brown sounds like the most foul rap music I have ever heard. So that was the final straw for me.
He had her play Charlie Brown, and it just came on and was immediately disgusting.
I was like, okay, well, I mean, we all like different kinds of music, so let's give it a chance. Probably 30 seconds in, I decided Alexa's new name is Echo.
Let me try an experiment. Alexa, turn off the lights.
Sorry, something's wrong. Control lights. Try disabling.
Alexa, stop.
Something's wrong with that command.
Alexa, how do you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is spelled S-U.
Oh, this is going to take way too long.
Alexa, stop. So the
Alexa,
best part,
don't let Corey push you around, Alexa. Stand up here, Corey.
the best part about it is when Maddox is in the store and they make an announcement over the PA in the store.
Mm-hmm.
He looks up at the ceiling and goes, "Alexa, stop."
Stop.
It's
pretty entertaining.
That's
Our kids are pretty
now, but
fabulous.
when Maddox is in his 40s, it's not going to be cute if he does that.
Well, but when he's in his 80s, it will be.
That's true. It gets cute again.
Yeah, it comes full circle.
Yeah. Alexa, stop. How did you like your second recording session?
I enjoyed it.
How was this recording session similar and different than the Corey? I know there was less yelling and screaming, but that's the director, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, the director was a lot easier to work with this time.
Oh,
My other one was really high maintenance. Pretty
I
hard
can
to
only
believe.
imagine.
No, I made Corey let me practice lots of things and listen to myself over and over again. I hated most of it, so it took a lot longer.
Did Corey yell at you for not social distancing like Tom Cruise did? I think. So.
No, he has not.
Good.
I'm trying to think of when we actually recorded, because you recorded the voice for the episode 0, and then the same character came back for episode 1. Yeah, I guess
that was all quarantine times, right?
Episode 1 was. Episode 0 might not have been. I can't remember when that.
Hey, Corey, just to make things really, really awkward and embarrassing, can you play a clip of her voice work that she's done in front of everyone?
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, they've already. Oh my! I mean, it's all out now.
Yeah, it's on the internet. Let's find it. So here's.
And then after they play it, the audience applauds. And then
yes, please.
And then we say, Malia, what are you working on now? And then you say, an untitled short by Jim Lujan and Corey Kerr.
Yes.
Upgrade wars.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I'll share the screen. We'll go share screen with audio. So here's some uncut dialogue.
Uncut?
Yeah, uncut. These are just a bunch of random takes.
It's filthy.
Upgrade wars.
Where's everyone else? It's stupid to write all of this down by hand.
Why are you pausing so much in between each line?
It's because I'm leaving time for it's. I'm reading lines.
Hey, Corey, put the microphone closer to the computer speaker.
Say that again.
Put the microphone closer to the computer speaker. Or turn your computer up.
Before all this. It had Bluetooth and a little heat-resistant camera that would give you a video feed on your phone of your toast being made.
I literally heard.
Yeah, I don't know why that's so quiet. Let me, because I'm playing it through the thing.
The pauses are for other dialogue filler.
I was going to say, Alexa, turn up the volume, but I don't want her to hear me.
She hears all.
She does.
Alexa, kill.
Let's do this. Ooh, we're live. Do that.
Hey, Corey, open up your tax file real quick while we're live.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a great idea. I'll do that. We'll go here and we'll go to animations. And this one. Turn that up. So we'll skip forward.
The excellent Mark Clausen.
The artificial intelligence.
Mark
You did a
Clausen.
great job, too.
Mark is amazing.
Crap. Don't do that. Anorexic ghosts make more noise than you.
Where's everyone else?
They haven't checked back in yet. They'll be here.
It's stupid to write all of this down by hand.
Oh, I know. I should use some of your safe tech. Maybe type it up on one of your laptops with the Wi-Fi card removed.
Exactly. Not all tech is bad.
Okay, my favorite part is when she makes fun of Mark.
That's my favorite
For
part.
that matter, your motorcycle is a fairly technical machine.
Hardly. It's as much a machine as a toaster.
I had a smart toaster before all this.
Wait, did you say you had a smart toaster?
It had Bluetooth and a little heat-resistant
You get all
camera
dreamy.
that would give you a video feed on your
She's
phone
very
of your
excited
toast
about
being made.
toast.
Smart toaster. We deserve to be wiped out.
I literally heard you say that about self-driving cars. The Hello Bot, Forever Toothpick, Permakitten, robot lawnmowers, and car
Permakittens.
libraries.
Life is supposed to be hard.
Oh, I know. Without the dark of the night, there'd be no
Do
sunrise.
you like this?
That's what won you the part.
That's it.
Yes.
The gravelly voice. You should redo the whole thing.
In the gravel.
Was to Mark's awesome voice.
So, Malia, were you a classical singer or an opera singer?
Yes, opera.
Opera. Wow. When's the last time you sang opera on stage in front of people?
Oh, do you know what? A really long time ago.
Really?
Honestly, it was probably, I probably sang in a community production of The Messiah in 2013 or 14. And I mean, other than practicing here and there and lessons and stuff, publicly, like a performance, it's been that long.
Which is weird because in Idaho, you can't even swing a cat without bumping into an opera house. There's just opera houses all over the place doing opera stuff constantly. It's odd that
Is
you.
that sarcasm?
You're full of crap.
Do I sense sarcasm?
No, I miss singing opera. I keep telling anyone who might be interested, I should start singing opera again. Just because opera is like a marathon, and what I've been doing lately, which is trying to belt because I have no idea how to belt. It's more musical theater style. It's more like a sprint. So if you go as fast as you can for as much as you can, and then you're done.
And then you
What's
throw.
the play that you were doing?
What's that?
What play were you doing recently?
So I most recently wrapped up The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and before that, we did Mamma Mia. So it has been a fun and crazy few months, but it's been fabulous.
That's awesome. You should have, like, when you did the Hunchback, you should have demanded that you say Notre Dame. Say, I'm putting my own spin on it.
I should have made a lot of demands.
Yeah. Wow.
I should have demanded to play Quasi. I could do it, right?
Never too late.
Yeah.
Were you ever in a band?
No.
Sort of.
No. I mean, almost, which went in a different direction for the best. But I would love to be in a band. My sister and I, who is a fabulous musician, she's 19 and has a really good ear. She's just very good. Right now, she will send me just random covers of songs that she likes, and her taste is more. For example, she sent me a cover of a Metallica song, which I can't remember, and it was. I mean, she just has lots of talent. Anyway, we talk about starting a Heart cover band.
What? You don't even know. Leanne knows. Leanne right now is going, what? Because I'm a huge Heart fan. I love Ann Wilson. Ann Wilson's like my favorite. Like 1970s. Early Heart. Like Dreamboat Annie, that era.
Yeah. Yeah, earlier. I like the earlier stuff as well.
There's a little plug. But on Friday nights, sometimes Saturday nights, but Friday nights, I do a thing called Jim TV. And I play a lot of really cheesy videos from the 80s and the 70s and the 60s and stuff. And I play old commercials and stuff. It's a Facebook watch party.
Uh-huh.
And during quarantine, since my friends are all trapped, they have to watch. They don't have anywhere else to go. So we do a live chat and everything. But every episode, I play Heart. Every single episode, I'll play Barracuda or Magic Man.
I love Barracuda. The thing about the Wilson sisters is you can't just fake a sound like that.
No.
And it's hard. I have found even just, singing along with them. If you fake it, it's probably going to be bad. And if you try your own thing with it, it's just not going to be Heart.
Yeah,
you'd probably be hard pressed to find a decent Heart cover band because they're just fabulous.
Just like Mick Jagger took his dance moves from early Tina Turner, and Ann Wilson took a lot of her singing style from Robert Plant. Except it sounds so different on her. She's even said that.
That makes sense.
If you look at they did a cover when Led Zeppelin won the President's something medal, the Kennedy Center honors. They did
I love that.
Stairway to Heaven.
Exactly what you're talking about.
They made Led Zeppelin cry. Yeah.
Yes. It is beautiful. I love it.
So good. Yeah. I'm a big, big Heart fan. That's great. And I also said this recently. I was talking to Leanne about this. I was saying that would be a perfect movie to be made.
A movie about a Heart cover band?
No, about Heart. Like how they did
the
movie. They could do a Heart movie called Crazy on You or whatever they're going to call it. I don't know.
I like where you're headed with this.
I like it. Yeah.
Keep talking.
Justin Bieber can play Ann Wilson. And I think probably Carrot Top for Nancy. I don't know.
Absolutely. Why not just have him play all of them?
Yes, that's right. That's right. With the technology these days, we could have multiple Carrot Tops.
Do you know who I do feel comfortable impersonating?
Who?
And let's see how you feel about this one is Janis Joplin.
Oh my gosh.
I don't feel bad when I go for a little Janis Joplin.
On demand?
Not that it sounds good. I'm going to say that right now. I'm not claiming that I sound just like her. I'm just saying that I have a little more confidence singing along with Janis Joplin than I do with Heart.
Wow.
Joplin.
All right. Do we need to dim the lights for this, or
we probably should? That feels most appropriate, right? This is so silly.
This is the only way I can dim my lights.
Okay, let me give you a little Bobby Mcgee. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. I said nothing, honey, if it ain't free. Freedom, feeling good is good enough when you sing the blues. Feeling good is good enough for me. Good enough for me and my body, Mcgee. I lost a little bit of the growl there at the end, but you get the picture.
Yeah. That's awesome. Now, Corey, I want Corey. Corey, I'd like you to sing Bohemian Rhapsody in its entirety.
Like
I don't sing really.
If you did sing, what would it sound like? A little like this.
Can I say?
If I did go ahead,
I'd like to answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would sound like Black Hole Sun at a bar in Nashville. That's what it would sound like.
I was on a business trip. I was on a business trip with a buddy of mine, and we were in Nashville. We were in Tennessee, and we were at a. This is when I was marketing guitars and ukuleles and stuff. And so we had a booth at NAMM, Nashville NAMM, and he was like, "Hey, let's go downtown. We've got the booth set up. Let's go downtown." So we went downtown, and we're going into all these like honky tonk bars, and just to like take it all in and whatever. And he's like, we should find some karaoke. And I'm like, all right, I don't really sing karaoke, but that's fine. And so he sings karaoke, right? And then a couple other people sing karaoke. It's like it's the weirdest thing because it is 2:00 in the afternoon and all of the bars are full. There's live music on like every other bar. There's live bands, and in between the live bands, there's karaoke. I mean, it's nothing but music in that town. And so everybody's in there, and I was the only one left in the bar that hadn't sung a karaoke song. So that everyone is asking me to sing, and so I did. I did not get 60 seconds into that song before that bar was empty. They got up and left.
Wow.
It was Black Hole Sun.
Was it Black Hole Sun? That was a bad choice.
Wow.
I just love that story.
Yeah.
You washed away their pain.
I did.
I
did. I don't know if that's an appropriate response to Black Hole Sun, but it sure feels like it. So
that's pretty dramatic. What did you do? Did you finish the song?
I finished the song, and literally only the bartender and the people that worked for me were the ones that were left in the bar when I was done with that song.
That's sad.
Yeah. So that was probably the last time I sung publicly.
I like that story though.
I have no problem singing and stuff, but I hate karaoke. I just don't like karaoke. I never liked it. I don't know. To me, I don't know, because maybe it's because I've seen too many karaoke ringers. And that's no fun.
Yeah.
That's no fun. That's like me going to the second grade basketball in a game and just inserting myself in the game. And it actually has happened, but you know. So.
That's why you get that community service that you
nothing to be ashamed of.
Hey, you do what you have to win. When there's money on the line.
I did record all of the music for our theme song for this show.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, there you go.
Corey's a dabbler.
That's all me.
That's really, all me. It's really pretty.
That's got to be auto-tune.
No, that's pure Corey Kerr original voice.
Wow.
Untouched. I didn't even do anything to it because I don't know how. So that's it.
I feel vindicated. I feel a lot better about myself now that I know that your wife doesn't know everything about every animation you've ever done and everything.
No.
I think that's the way it's intended to be. That's how it is.
I like to be supportive, but not hands-on with everything.
Oh, but Corey, she's going to know about this one.
Yeah.
She's going to win some serious awards for this one.
I can't wait to see my name in lights.
Oh, by the way, in the background, we're going to have Bobby Mcgee playing, and we're going to use your voice. So
my version of
Bobby
it.
Mcgee, yeah. It's going to be backed by Corey's voice music at the beginning.
It's going to be about 30 seconds of me walking out of here and this live being over when
And at the end of the cartoon, we're going to have Black Hole Sun by Corey, and then everybody enters the bar. So
That's
If
perfect.
art imitates life, imitates art. Imitating
No,
life.
I still maintain that everybody left because of how embarrassed they were about their own performances.
I think that's
So-
probably the truth.
Yeah.
They were like, oh man, this guy set the bar. Let's go.
Can't do any better than that.
I'm just going to take a second and test the audio recording that we did just to make sure.
This is the time when you go, oh, it didn't record.
Okay, so that's you. So we talked for a long time. See, if I was a professional, I would have actually like written down the time code of when she started.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That sounds okay.
The first time, but let's just try it again, just in case. Just in case.
Sounds like my voice.
Yeah. So the mic's picking up. Okay, I think we're good.
This was fun. This was a meet and greet and working session.
It was fabulous.
And a time for me to catch up with my wife online here.
Yeah.
My online wife.
We just got to get your online wife. We just got to get Leanne on here. I don't actually believe that Leanne exists. I think that you are typing her comments off camera to pretend like you're loved.
She exists, but what if I came back? Let me go get her. And it's just me in a wig. But
having watched your cartoons, I don't know that I would be super surprised.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. So one last thing, Malia. I was telling Corey early on, not that my cartoons are never R-rated. They're always like PG-13. I never do, but I was like, I had so many really like borderline jokes. I'm like, I better not. This is our first time meeting her. She's gonna be like, "Who's your friend?" But
you know, when it comes to let's just say I'm a bit more of a sailor than Corey is.
I have no idea. But she
At
doesn't.
at least with my speech.
She hangs out at the dock a lot. I don't know what that means, but
I heard Corey
I'm
say,
like a sailor, swearing.
I heard,
Sailor.
I heard,
Everybody knows that phrase.
it's not. I think you just made it up.
Okay.
I heard Corey say shucks and darn in the same night. And I'm like, Corey, slow down.
In my defense, though, I was really in pain because I had just slammed my hand in a drawer. So
He's probably said phooey once or twice.
Kayla says she doesn't want to be lurking silently, so she's saying hi.
Hi. And then Leanne said is being distracted by television. So
I like how she's double screening this and watching it.
So, all right. Well, I'm super, super happy. Thank you so much, Malia. It was really nice meeting
Thank
you.
you. It was so nice to finally meet you.
Our next guest, you might recognize from. No, it was great. You did fantastic. I'm totally happy, and I can't wait to edit it. Yeah.
Good.
All
So
right.
real quick, next steps. Do you have any more assets that you're drawing? I think we're just waiting on me at this point, right?
Yeah, I dropped some new stuff. I was going to drop some new assets into the folder. So you have the bartender now. So you got the bartender, and I dropped 29 and 30 wave files of lines. So we have all of Jock Bros lines. We have all of the Friends lines. We have none of the other female lines. And then we have the bartender. God bless you. And then we have that. And then what else do we got? I think that's it. That's it. So we're like, as far as dialogue goes, we're about 80%.
Okay. I just had a thought. I want to experiment with it. For Jock Bro, what if I rendered two cuts of the same scene, one with his mouth continually moving and one without his mouth moving at all, and then you could just go in and cut back and forth in between?
You mean to do the lip sync?
Yeah.
You could do that. I've done that before.
Okay.
As long as the camera's not moving.
Well, even if the camera's moving, they would be exactly the same. So as long as you could put both tracks down and just cut out the
Oh,
main.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, could do that. I know you're escaping the lip sync, the hell that is known as lip sync. I know because I've been there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just thinking since you don't.
Yeah,
We'll
do
see.
that.
I'll get into it. I'll see how it works. But I mean, are we doing? I just got overwhelmed because I heard you say that we have 30 dialogue files. Are we doing? Do you know? Am I just rendering all of those out and then you'll cut them up and edit them?
Oh yeah, totally. Well, let's do this. When it comes to when we comes to assembling the dialogue, let's make this agreement. Good night, Leanne. Let's approach each shot at a time, one at a time. So instead of having like, hey, Corey, come back and have all these done, let's literally just try to do one shot and we'll build it as we go. And then that way there could be some scenes where absolutely I'll cut the dialogue like that but there's going to be other scenes like the far shot of the girls. We won't really be able to do that because the background characters are moving and there might be somebody passing by or something. So that you might be locked into the hell of dialogue. But for the other stuff, if it's a shot where we can do that and cheat like that, even like a close-up of Wayne or whatever, I'll be glad to. Anything I could take from your plate, I will easily do that. But yeah, it sucks. Can't there be a dialogue fairy that just comes in and goes lip sync fairy? Yeah, I know. We both hate that. Can we teach our wives to do it and then?
They would love that.
It's so much fun. I was joking. I was being sarcastic. It's really fun. A lot of fun. So
I'm sure we would love to.
It's actually
good luck with it.
How does Huck Finn do it? No, it's not Huck Finn. Who's the other dude?
That's a Tom Sawyer where he paints a fence.
Tom Sawyer.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. I've used that strategy in my life many times.
Kayla is absolutely right about animation. The beauty of animation is learning how to cheat the system. Okay, so yeah,
Right.
I don't know. I got to look at what I haven't done and what I have done. I started crossing things off of the storyboard stuff I've rendered.
Okay.
So
Corey, one shot at a time then, right? Because I don't want you to get overwhelmed, and then we can plan it out that way. Like this is a Jim edit. Like you don't have to do any lip sync on this one, or and also the reason I say that is because the shots are numbered. I mean the wave files are numbered. Like there might be 2 number 1s, like or a 1 and a 1A. So I'll be able to tell you the order they go. And I might even be the one, like I might say, Corey, don't worry about lip syncing this one because we'll do a cutaway or whatever.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. But,
so red X's are totally rendered out and done. Red and blue is basically done, but without lip sync.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I think Wayne Watches down here is done.
Yeah, that's done because that's the close up. We took the one above it and that one, so you can mark that as done too.
Oh, and actually, I don't know if I showed you this, but I rendered out some just reaction shots. I didn't show you this.
No.
So let me show you really quick. I just rendered Wayne reacting.
Would you like to sit here?
We're going to be done in a sec. But yeah, this is weird.
Or he's going to make you stand in the corner like the Blair Witch Project.
I was gonna like maybe slowly do one of these. Honestly, I don't know if I can fit under this table.
You are slowly.
You'll never get back up.
So this is just a long shot of him kind of quickly squinting or slowly squinting.
Okay.
You can cut to this whenever you want.
Well, yeah. So my plan was, that the long panning shot after we see him there, I'm going to never cut back to it again.
Oh, okay.
I might. You know what, though? I might. If you have him like that, there might be an extreme close-up, and I can do that in my editing program, too. So yeah. It'll be good. We're all good. With that bar filler that I have now, could do a lot with that. So
yes.
The really good bar filler.
I actually, so you get a lot of conversations about cats that you can throw in there.
Yes, I'm going to use the bar filler that you did. I'm going to make it louder than the actual dialogue. So
Yeah, that's where the gold is in that
right.
filler.
That's right. Yeah. Somebody, Kayla did have a question though before we go. Have you guys done one of these on how you are making the eyes squint like that?
Sort of. Yeah, we did. That was episode 5 or 6, right?
Corey's going to research that, and he'll find the exact scene and mark the time markers. And yeah, Corey, it was like episode 5 or something like that.
Because we did. I don't know if I've showed you this one either, Jim. Because this is.
I like that. That looks
Yeah,
nice.
I haven't showed you this, so I went.
No, I like that. That looks great.
Started on the people that we were missing.
Yeah.
I've decided who that original guy. This guy. Let me. I feel like this guy right here is like a close personal friend of George W. That's who he reminds me of.
That's actually Ezekiel Bush.
Okay.
He's a distant cousin.
Right. Jeb, Ezekiel. Right. That makes sense. So yeah, so I fixed the beginning of that so that you got a little pull out zoom.
I like it.
And then that doesn't rack focus weird anymore.
Yeah. This is probably the best one.
Yeah, so the one where we talked about this shot, I think I went in and talked about him squinting. It's just the puppet pin tool. And this one is a speed ramp where it just starts fixed and then it'll slowly build into a thing. So you can come into it at any point if you don't like the zoom part. So it's the same shot, but at the beginning we just hang on these people. In case you want to do like a slow cross dissolve into the building, you've got some of that before it starts.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah. As much as I like the pullback at the beginning, I mean, I personally like that. For the film, this one might be the best one.
Right.
Because
So we did both. You've got the options. Here's the other one, and this, for anybody who's watching, is the original one that we're fixing. It just starts. It just kind of starts. So I went and added.
That leg's so funny.
Yeah. Kayla, if you are interested in finding that episode, you can go to coreykerr.com/chains, and all of the episodes will be up there, actually. So I'll go there right now to show.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Bobby Mcgee. I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that kindly.
There we go. Okay, so there's this page, and here's all the episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's.
So what number is this one tonight? 6?
7. I got to put 6 and
7. 6.
So next episode, whenever that is, you have a special announcement to make.
I do. I'm gonna announce the name of this short and pretend like I knew it all along.
Luke and Leia were always brother and sister. We knew that.
That's right. Dag nabbit.
Scarlett just found out that they kiss and is not okay with it. Not okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Wow.
Yeah, just don't let her find out about Splinter the Mind's Eye, where they go camping on some planet together and huddle together for warmth. That was the kiss before George decided they were siblings. It's a comic book that no one's ever read. Okay. But anyway. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Till we meet again.
All right. Thank you. And thank you, Malia. Thank you very much. You did it one.
It was my pleasure.
And
this is the show where Jim Lujan and Corey Kerr collaborate live.
Emperor's New Groove and Kronk